What is good? What is good, everybody? Happy fucking Wednesday, guys. I hope everybody is having a good week. Hopefully, you guys are crushing your goals, still not hungover from the 4th of July. And yeah, hope you guys are doing good today.
Yes,
So, we'll
sir.
be here for next like hour 20, something like that, making some calls. Nelson, how you living today, bro?
I'm living great, man. We've got a lot of good things on the horizon. You've got more leads than you know what to do with, and we're putting things under contract, so it's good. Everything is great. I can't complain.
Hell yeah, bro. Love it.
Oh, shiitake. I was in the middle of doing something, and I will forget something. I am known to forget.
Wait, where did I leave off with this guy? Hold on. Oh, that was this guy that wanted me to send somebody out to his freaking house. I'll try calling again.
Hello?
Hey, Curtis, this is Joey from yesterday.
Is it you?
This is Joey. We had spoken yesterday about your house.
Yeah, man. I don't take no text message. I told everybody that. I don't take the text message. Don't do email.
Yeah, no, you told me that. I just needed the
Yeah.
email of your lawyer so I could send him the contract.
No, I don't do that. If we can't do another way, well, hey, it's too bad. We're not going to deal.
Got it. So what other way is there then?
I don't know. You figure that out. You don't want to buy the house.
Okay. It looks like we're just not gonna get business done together, brother. Because I mean, I could send it to your. I was gonna have somebody come out there and come meet you in person, but I know you said
I'm not spending one penny for somebody to come out and look at it and they don't want to buy it. No, I'm not doing that.
no. I just wanted to make sure that you were gonna sign it when we did come out, because I was gonna send someone out there this morning, but you told me you wanted your attorney first. So if we want the attorney, I was gonna send it to him. But if you were good to go with everything in the agreement, then I was just gonna go directly through you.
Well, I'll look at it and see what you got.
Okay. I mean, if
I'll
you're
look at it.
if you're comfortable with everything that you see, because it's a 1 page agreement. Like I can even go over it with you on the phone right now, just so you know what's in there. And then if it's something you think you're going to be good to sign, I'll send my guy over there. Because I just like you don't want to spend money, I don't want to spend money either if I don't have to. If I know we got a deal, I'll spend whatever money I got to get it done. But I got to know we have a deal first.
Yeah, well, I got to let my life. I say I'm not doing anything without my lawyer looking over the paper.
Got it. So then, can I
Okay.
speak with your attorney? Can we get on a call with him?
No. What did I just say, sir? I'm gonna show my lawyer the paper, okay? And let him go over it, and he'll advise me what to do.
How do I get it to your attorney?
How do I get it to your attorney, though? That's my question. Because your attorney has a fax number, he has an email.
I'll get it to him. I handle that myself.
What's the issue with me getting it to him, though?
Do what?
What's the issue if I get it directly to him? Like, why do I have to spend money just to do something we could all do for free right now?
I don't know. I tell you what, I'm not gonna spell the half into it. Okay.
Okay. You have a blessed day, brother. Bye bye.
Could you imagine trying to work this whole deal with him? It would just be a headache all the way through.
Yeah, these are deals I don't want. Like, this is one, like, the numbers are kind of there. It's not even like this is like a home run fucking deal. If this was like potential 40K assignment fee, 50K assignment fee, yeah, I'm fucking paying the 150 and I'll
Yeah.
right down there. But we're not even that, like, this is like a maybe 10K assignment fee. Like, it's just not worth.
The headache.
Yeah, like, so I'm gonna send it to you in person. You're not gonna sign it. Then what? Like, you're gonna send it to your attorney, and then what happens from there? You know what I mean? It just gets lost, and that's it. And I'm fucked. I'm
Yeah.
deal done.
All of a sudden, the reason is because he doesn't have an attorney. So let's be clear about that.
I think that is pretty obvious at this point. Fuck. this guy.
No.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Joey. I believe I missed your call before. I think Mary was reaching out to you about your property in Homewood.
Actually, texted Ashley.
Okay, yeah, it might have been Ashley too then. Are you looking to sell the property there, the one on Kings Road?
I am.
Okay, okay. What are you looking to get for it?
I've been getting offers. The last one was it said up to 210,000.
Got it. But what are you actually looking to get for it though?
I would like a couple $100,000 out of it.
Got it. So something around 200 grand.
Sorry, what?
Something around 200 grand is what you're looking to get. Can you hear me, Jeffrey?
I hear you. I can't make out some of those words.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I was saying so 200 grand, like something around there is what you're looking to get realistically.
Yeah, something around there is what I'm looking to get.
Okay. Okay. And if I was able to get you an offer you were happy with, would you be ready to start the process on it today?
I guess a month or two just to get everything out of the house that I want.
Yeah, like we wouldn't close today. It would be like a 30 to 60 day close.
Right.
It would just be to get, and if you need more time to get like whatever out you got to get out, we could give you time.
Right. Yeah, there's a few things that I want, and there's other stuff that I don't want, but I want to sell because they're worth something. And there's a lot of stuff that could end up in a dumpster.
Got it. So basically, you're good with some time then. Like if it was like a 60, 90 day close, you'd be good with that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's easy enough. And then, are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that would have to be here for a call like this?
My wife's name might be on it, but there's no mortgage or anything. I own it outright.
You're the only one that's doing the decision, or is she part of the decision as well?
Well, she'll do whatever I want to do.
Okay. Okay, because I'm seeing on the tax records it is just in your name, but if she's part of the decision, I would just want to see if she could be here for this call. But if it's just you, then I could just go through the whole process with you.
Right. Yeah, well, she can't be here right now because I'm in a car on the way to the house. And she's where we're actually living right now, which is someplace else. That's why we're trying to get rid of it, because we really don't need this property.
Understood. Understood. Okay. So basically, the way that my process works, I'll just ask you a couple questions about the property, then I'll get you an offer on this call. If you're good with that offer, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything on that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll protect you guys as the seller, us as the buyer. And then we would just pick a closing date you're choosing to receive the money, and title would send that via wire transfer, a certified check.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, tell me about like the foundation and the structure of the house.
I'm sorry, what?
How's like the foundation and the structure there?
The foundation is solid. When I inherited the house about 30 years ago, when we moved in, there were 3 foundation cracks, which I repaired, and I haven't had any leakage in the last 30 years. So the foundation is solid.
Okay.
And structurally, the house is solid.
Okay. What about the roof? How old's the roof there?
The roof, let's see. I think we put that. I got photos of the roof going on, so I have to check my photos to get the date. But it was probably 12 to 14 years ago, and I think it was might have been a 25-year roof. It was
What about the mechanicals there, like the electrical and the plumbing? Have they ever been updated?
Electrical. I can't think of anything that's been changed to the electrical. I replaced outlets and switches as I need to.
Okay. So the wiring's probably original to the 60s then?
Yeah,
Okay.
the plumbing is in good shape.
Do you know that wasn't updated either, though? Is that original as well?
Well, we changed out some fixtures and stuff in the basement outer room and in the bathroom. The kitchen sink and counters are still pretty much 1962.
The counters there in 1962?
Sorry, the kitchen counters and the kitchen sink are the original from 1962.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna it's probably gonna need some work then.
Yeah, I would want to remodel the kitchen. I cleaned up the cabinets and painted stuff, put a new, not only a floor in, but or vinyl floor. But I would expect somebody would want to change the counters in the sink for sure.
Got it. Okay.
And then there is one problem with a spigot on the front of the house. Like the mechanism for the spigot goes like a foot into the house, and it came apart a couple of years ago. So it's just kind of capped off. I had a plumber look at it, and he didn't know if unscrewing that would unscrew a foot inside the wall, or if it'd be stuck and it would unscrew the whole pipe or something, and that pipe goes 30 feet back to the utility side of the basement. So I don't know exactly how that would get replaced, but if somebody wants to water the grass in front, that could be a problem.
Okay. What about, is there AC in there, central air or anything?
Yeah, and it's probably 15, 20 years old. I'm not really sure when that was put that in, but it's in good condition. Oh, I did replace the water heater about 2-3 years ago because the old one rusted out at the bottom.
Okay.
So it has a new water.
And is it public water and sewer there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then is it currently vacant or is there someone living in there right now?
No, there's nobody living there. I am at the house once a week. I've been working on refinishing floors, trying to pick up stuff to get rid of, and see what I want to sell. So basically, no, it's not occupied.
Okay. Understood. Okay, and then what's the reason you're selling it? You said this was inherited to you and it's just no more use for it anymore? Or what's going on?
I took a voluntary position about 40 miles from here, where I'm basically the caretaker of a property, and there's a house there for me to live in, so we've been living down there. And then eventually, I'm kind of hoping to move out of Illinois.
Where are you thinking of going?
Well, I don't know. My son wants me to move down to Florida. I'm not sure I'm going to like Florida, so we haven't really figured out where we're going. We just know that someday we've got to get out of Illinois.
Understood. What's got you getting out of Illinois though? Is it just like the cold winters and everything, or?
Yeah, I'm a little tired of snow because not only do I not like being cold, but I've got gravel roads on a 40-acre property that I have to plow every winter. I'm a little tired of that.
Understood.
And then politically, I don't like the place.
That's understandable. Yeah, real estate in general in Illinois isn't always the greatest. Understood. Okay, well, Florida, I mean, Florida might be good if you end up liking it down there. The winters are just really freaking hot down there.
Yeah, I know. And gators and bugs. So I'm not sure how that would work out.
Understood. Okay. And then you said you've already had offers coming in the twos?
Yeah, I get like postcards, either or notes left on the door or postcards in the mail. And a couple of years ago, they were at about 170,000, and then last couple of ones were at 189,000, and the very last one was at 210,000.
Got it. So those weren't like real offers. They were just postcards that they sent that they were like, we're offering you 210, but we still have to walk the property, all that stuff, right?
Right.
Okay. And are you negotiable on the number that you're at all? Like if I could get you a real fair offer and it made sense for both of us, do you think there's any wiggle room there?
Sure.
Okay. Give me about a minute. Let me just run some quick numbers and then I'll tell you exactly where I can be for an offer. I'm just gonna place you on a really quick hold, Jeff.
Sure.
I think we're on a Jeff basis at this point, at least I hope.
What's the put the address in the chat? He seems reasonable.
He seems reasonable. I think I gotta get it at 180.
Hey, I don't think that's crazy. I'm interested to see what it is.
Verdict is.
I mean, I like a reason. This is like your best case scenario, reasonable guy.
Yes.
238 is on Zillow. 180, you can novate it or wholesale it probably. I think you make it quick and just tell them, hey, I think a fair offer probably would be at where they were at that 175, 180. If I could do that for you today, put that in your pocket. Can we do it?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna what?
I'm gonna educate him a little bit first. Because basically, ARV on this is about 300K.
I wouldn't.
Like
But
290 to
what I
380.
do is I tell people, hey, look, I'm looking at Zillow. Zillow's telling me 238. You've already told me I've got to put in some work to it. I'm not looking to get rich off of you. If I could get it, because if you tell him it's 300, now his brain's thinking, what the hell am I doing giving it at 180?
Yeah, well, I'm probably not gonna tell him 300, but I'm gonna say like ARV, like fixed up. This thing's probably worth, and it is in the twos. I see that. I could just go off the 238.
I would say Zillow. I would say Zillow says it's worth 238. I already got to put at least 20 or 30 into it. I'm not looking to get rich. If I could get it for 180, that lets me put 30 into it, and still I can list it and make a couple of dollars. That sound fair to you? It's off your hands.
Okay, you still here, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So basically, what I'm seeing on my end, once we go in and we fully fix the house up, just because the bedrooms and bathrooms, we're probably gonna have to put around, realistically, like 30 to 50 grand, just depending if I'm gonna have to do any of the mechanical work or not. Like the only thing that concerns me is electrical from 1960s. Usually it's a knob and tube. So if that's something that I gotta get up to date, that would be the only thing that would bring it close
No,
to
I
it.
don't think this is not a tube here, not from the 60s.
Okay, so it'd probably be around like 30, 35 then realistically on the work. The house in its current, or I'm sorry, the house fixed up is probably worth around like 240, maybe 250 on the highest end. Zillow has it at like 238, but I think it'll go a little bit higher. So I could get this done straight cash where you don't have to keep paying the taxes on this. You don't have to keep maintaining it or anything like that. And you could just hopefully use some of this money and just go down to Florida, South Carolina, anywhere that's out of cold Illinois and get this done for you guys. But we'd have to be coming in probably like 170 to 178 grand cash.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind, but I'll probably want to go talk with the guys at 210 and see what they really want to offer.
Yeah, because the guys at 210, that's just postcard marketing.
Right.
So like they're probably gonna end up just looking at the numbers. If like 210, there's no way an investor could pay that right now. Just because like even if it needed $0 of work, if it's only worth 240 the day I close on it after I pay my commissions and everything, I'm basically breaking even. but it's gonna need at least, I'd say, the 30 grand to be worth that 240, 250. Yeah, so I mean, if you don't have to deal with them or anyone else, we could just get it done right now. What do you think the closest you could get to that 178 could be?
I think I'd like to at least talk to a couple of other people. I did have one guy come out here and look at the house about 3 years ago, and he was at 170 then.
Got it. Okay, because typically we're all gonna be coming in at the same numbers. Like you might go take my offer 178, go tell someone you got that, they'll tell you 185, 190. And then usually what ends up happening is they're gonna do that to make you happy, and then obviously try to come back on price before they close. So I just want to see if we can work something out where you don't have to go through that process of talking to all these other people and just talk to one person that knows what they're doing and can get it done for you at the fair price for both of us, obviously.
Right.
Yeah. So there's no number that would make you get it done today?
I don't think so. Right now,
He's not ready to make a decision.
I got things I gotta do. I gotta unload tools from the car, and I gotta
Understood.
mow the backyard and a bunch of other things that I need to deal with. Actually, frankly, I'd like to get to that.
210. Got it. Okay. Okay. So when would it make sense to follow up with you then?
I don't know, you need a couple of weeks, possibly not till August, because I know I'm going to be busy at the end of July.
Okay. I'll circle back in a few weeks and just check in. And if you end up getting closer to make a decision before, just keep my phone number and hopefully we could be the ones to get this done for you.
Yeah, so what was your number?
I'll just give you my cell. I'm usually easier to.
No, you can text me yourself, but how many dollars were you at?
Oh, I'm sorry, 178,000.
178,000?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'll talk to my wife and you call back in a few weeks and we'll see.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I appreciate your time today, Jeff. You have a good rest of your day, brother.
Okay, thanks.
So he wasn't ready.
No, he wasn't ready, but you did what you do. You put him in. You can only follow up with him. He's not going to call a guy from 3 years ago who walked the property for 170. It's not going to happen. It doesn't. So what we need to do is figure out, is the ARV really 300, and what's the number that can we actually do 210 and then give him 200?
I don't think we could do 210. I think just looking at all the as-is that have sold, I think 194 is the number this is going to move at. Like maybe 200 max. So that's why I was kind of firm there, because I'm like, if I know I can only sell it for 194, like I'm not going to. And sometimes one thing, I learned this from Tony Munn. There's some times where you just got to fucking let him go. Like, it's like, I could have sat here and like, I'm at 178. That was my first offer. I haven't come up a penny. Next time we talk, we're going to be talking 178. So like, the old
and you know what? The other thing is
190. Can we do it? Let's do it. 190. We got to do it right now. And it's like, dude, I just came up 12 grand. That could be my whole assignment fee.
And the other thing too is that people I don't think of or do on calls is, if we're listening to the call, we're listening for pain points. So in there, the pain point wasn't the price necessarily. The pain point is, I got to get stuff out of the property that I want to sell. His pain point is, I still really don't even know what I'm going to do with the property, right? So the Nelson brain is, you know what? If I hear you on that, and I know we're not where you want to be on the number, if we could pay for a storage unit and get some movers over there and put this stuff in a storage unit for you and pay for that for a month, that way you can go through it and you can have the time you need and still get the money from the property, would that be something that helps you, right? And even if he says no, now he knows, man, I hadn't even thought about something like that happening, right? And so now, if they do accept that, out of the assignment fee for me, that's $1,500 to get some movers, put in a storage unit for a month, throw a lock on it, I'm done with it. And at that point, now I don't got to worry about coming to 210 because the other guy damn sure ain't saying, how can I solve this other problem for you?
That's such
Whatever.
a fact. I'm not
So-
even thinking about that route.
So when I talk to him again next time, the thing that I may bring up is, hey, I know you're still trying to figure out what you're doing. I would go look at storage units around there, right? And say, hey, I've actually done business with Butch and Butch Storage Unit, and we have a deal with them for our sellers, right? Make it sound super great. We have a deal with them for our sellers that we get a storage unit free for a month if they need help moving in and out. If we could put your stuff in there, get you a good size unit, would that be something that would help you so you can go through it? Boom.
No, you don't gotta be stressed about time. He can get his fucking money and go move on with his life.
Now you can get your money. You have a place where your stuff is safe. It's already covered for 30 days. We did the moving for you. All you had to do was box it up. These are the tricks and these are the tips and tricks, guys, that you can add in there, help you out a little bit. I think I gotta get ready to wrap it up here. I'll be right back.
Let's do it.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Hmm? Sí.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Honest is back.
Yes, sir. Just trying to get ready to run around. But you know what? Hey, again, on that seller, reasonable guy, not a unreasonable person, not a number issue. He's just mentally not ready.
That's what it is, and that definitely happens in business.
Happens every day to everybody.
Dude, the inbound calls are crazy.
They're the ones who have things like, I need to sell the house, but I don't own the land, but I need market value. Please buy it.
This is Brandon Paul Baker, Realty Buckhead. Please leave a brief review.
Oh, that's my favorite. He's a realtor. Love that.
Oh, man.
This guy said, I have 20 others for sale if you're a real buyer, not a bullshit wholesaler. I said, I am absolutely a real buyer and a bullshit wholesaler. Where are you selling properties?
First of all, what real buyer is calling? What real buyer is like, hey, I'm just calling right now? I mean, they have a team or somebody they're probably working with.
That's what people just don't understand.
The gap between the real buyer and you selling your 20 places is the wholesaler.
Comanche Country Ranch.
Hi, I believe I had a missed call from you guys the other day.
From Comanche Country Ranch.
I have no idea. Do you guys have properties you're selling?
Well, who are you?
My name is Joey. I'm a real estate investor. I just got a random missed call from this number the other day.
I don't know. Our property is always for sale for the right price, but I don't think my husband called you.
Got it. What?
Unless you sent a flyer or a letter.
Maybe. What are you guys looking to get for the property?
How do you know what property it is, Joey?
Wait, say it again?
What property are you thinking, what property are you calling about?
I have no clue. I just had the missed call and I'm guessing it came from my marketing. But I see it says Canyon. Hold on. Oh, it just says Austin, Texas for the contact. That's all I have.
No, it's neither one, Dripping Springs or Lockhart, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
So if you're looking for property and not in those areas, then I can't help you.
No, I mean I buy property all across the state of Texas.
Is that
So just
Patricia?
depending on the area and stuff like that, we could probably get it done
What's
for
the
you
name
guys.
of your company?
Devoted buyers.
What's her name? Patricia?
I don't recognize that name from anything.
Mary might have texted your husband on a different, maybe his number, and I got your number this time. I'm not sure. What property would you guys consider selling?
Well, I have 100 acres for sale. Well, it's not for sale, but it's everything. I mean, that's the one that we would be most likely interested in selling. 100-acre event venue in Lockhart, it's a western town.
Okay. What is there like an address for the acreage?
realtors, okay? Because I don't normally give out, my husband usually does the talking, but we always, if you're interested, refer you to him anyway.
Got it.
So,
So even if it's off market and you guys are still gonna pay him the commission kind of thing, no matter what?
well, it's always a pocket sale for him. He's family, so I'm not gonna mess him up about it. Right. But you'd have to pay a commission anyway, right?
Yeah, no, with us, he
Right.
wouldn't pay me any commission if we went directly through you guys.
Well, his number is 512-665.
Wait, what? Okay, I'll try giving him a call and seeing what we can work out then.
Okay, and it's in Lockhart, okay?
Okay, thank you.
But I don't, thank you. We don't do anything over him, so.
Got it.
Just
Complete.
keep for calling. I have no idea to call that. I apologize.
It's all good. I appreciate your time today, and I'll see if we can work something out with him.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You take care.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, two things. I don't know. I was looking at a lead that was ours that was inbound. What was her name?
Hold on. I didn't have her name.
Oh, what let me see, because I'm trying to see
Probably
if this
should
is
just
one
be
of
like,
our
what's your name,
inbound
man?
ones. Well, do you know the last four of the number?
7008.
Let's see if I can find her on my
So
sheet.
512.
Let me see, because I had a couple of Austins that came in. Let me look on my other sheet here. Yeah, Austin. What was it? Seven what? What was it last four?
7008.
Okay. No, it wasn't that. But I will say that land in Lockhart, that could be a big deal because they're building out towards where that land is at. So that could be worth looking into.
Land 100 acres in
Did
Lockhart.
she give you the address for it?
Nah, bro, she literally gave me her realtor's number. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Because it's right outside. Lockhart's like outside of San Marcos, which is a great area that's been growing and building. And Lockhart's like the next thing next to it. So developers are starting to connect those two. So 100 acres, you probably could get a developer really interested in it.
100%.
Honestly, you know who you should talk to if you take it serious is there was that dude that was at from San Antonio that was at Kai's event.
I know. You're talking about the dudes from Corpus?
Yeah, I think so. He had the long
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Or no, he had the
Yeah,
cowboy
those-
hat on. He had the cowboy hat on.
Yeah, those guys are beasts when it comes to shit like this.
Yeah, dude. I bet you give them guys land. Next thing you know, 100 acres out there. Next thing you know, you're pulling out $1 million or something. All right, buddy. I gotta hop off, my man. It was a short one today, but I've got some people working on my end to get us some more leads and things like that. So I will see this week. Hopefully, at the end of this week, we'll see how things yield out.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get out of here too, so I could just go fucking make sure my dispo team's good before I gotta get to this appointment because we got a lot of deals on the board and a lot of shit that needs to get done.
There you go, brother. Well, hey, short one doesn't mean there was no work done. We're working on it. So you let me know what you need, my man, and I'll holler at you.
Hell yeah, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. And hey, and if Jordan gets that information, that one sheeter or whatever, y'all, I don't know if he sent it over. So if you talk to him, make sure he sends it over to me, and I'll take a look at it and get it sent out, or I'll let you look at your mentor first, but just keep me in the loop on it.
Oh yeah, I got you.
All right.
We'll get
Hit
this
me
shit
up.
going.
All right.
I got you, bro. All right. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a quick soapbox, and then we're gonna get out of here. I just want to go over the power of fucking consistency, because like we've been up here, what is it, 69 days, something along those lines. And there's days that we had good days, there's days that we had bad days, there's days that we got a couple contracts locked up, there's weeks that we didn't get any contracts locked up. And if I wasn't consistent every single day and I didn't have the activity going out on a consistent basis, we would never be able to assign the amount of deals that we've assigned. We would never be able, and if I didn't have a team on the back end that was consistently selling the deals, like none of this shit would be possible. So just make sure when you guys are doing this business, it's a two-legged business. You have acquisitions and you have dispositions. They're two separate businesses. Like both need to be treated identical as two separate heads. You can't just be like, if I get good deals, they're going to sell themselves. It's the consistency, it's the outreach, it's the marketing, and it's the persistence that get these deals done. So you guys just got to make sure that you're fucking in the game long enough to win, that you correct your skills, that you get good enough to be able to close and then the consistency puts the opportunities in front of you. The skills come from the experience, and then you're able to close a lot of deals at a high level. But it's consistency that makes this shit happen. So I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully we could probably do a way longer session tomorrow. I'm getting my stem cells tomorrow in the afternoon, but I'll have time before then. So we'll be on early tomorrow, get this shit popping. And other than that, I will see you guys mañana. Peace out, y'all.